You came to this building that used to be an old, a place that used to see criminal activity in Thay. And in it, you found a couple items, but most importantly, you found an item that, if you drink 3 of them, you become a dragon, which was the highlight. And with that, you guys are free to choose where you wish to go now. And I say that like you have any choice in the matter at all.
Oh,
'Cause you can only
the
have
illusion
one
of
round.
choice.
Yes, of course. So you guys are currently at the old den, and and then how? Okay, what the hell? I started that 10 minutes ago. Game, Discord. I mean. All right. Anyways,
What did you? I know.
poker. All right.
I
So now,
hardly know her.
shut up. So now the route you have is this direction right here.
Or
Hold on, I gotta pull it up.
just go back.
It's true. I mean, I guess that is the choice you guys have, Ben. Good job. You found the actual choice. You could just say, "Nah, DM, we're going back to Thirst Thanksgiving and taking turkey off the menu."
What if I want to go?
What if I want to go to the Goblin Hole?
If I want to
What if
go
I
to the
go-
Managerie, or whatever the fuck that is.
Menagerie.
You don't know a route to get there.
It's a
Watch
menagerie.
me. I'll hack and slash my way through the zombie hordes.
What's up, man?
Hack it. It's done.
You guys have literally.
go.
Okay, I just want to point this out.
Wait.
I want to point out real quick. Look at where the menagerie is.
Yeah.
Isn't that where
Okay.
Jesus was born?
That's a manger. And then also, oh wait, right? You guys don't have. Also, you guys, I forgot you guys don't have names for the top part. This was also a menagerie. So
Okay.
it's the same building you've already been in, but just the full extent of it. And essentially, a menagerie is just a place that holds like exotic animals.
I might have more potion.
What if there's a potion down here?
So yes, would you guys like to go to the library?
Yes, I want to be smart. I want to read.
Is the White Lines places we've already been, or is that?
No, that was a demonstration from last time.
Oh.
They don't actually mean anything. Let me get rid of them.
Get that shit off there.
So we have one vote for the library.
I'll go to the assembly hall.
David, you already said we don't have a choice. You don't need to go
No,
through this.
that's not true, because Ben found the choice. You could just say, nah, we go back to Frosthome. You could say we're leaving the village entirely. You have plenty of choices still. But if you want to
Okay,
actually
we can
follow
do-
the story, you only have one choice.
Now hold on, we can ditch the tap.
I mean, that's,
Guys, let's
in
spin it
theory,
out.
that's always an option.
Let's just go travel the world. Forget these guys. No.
You know what? If the zombie apocalypse happens, we gotta get out before anyone thinks we did it.
Yeah, we just go as south as possible, so it takes so much longer for the zombies to get to us.
True, and we get on a boat and go somewhere else, just off the
That's
off
true.
the area.
Yeah, you can.
Zombies.
You can.
And
you
then
can
that's how we
do-
start the pirate campaign.
You can do
There
all
we
of
go.
these options. Just know there will be consequences for your actions.
Yeah.
Also,
go back in time to before the zombies were here.
All of what option?
And take turkeys off the menu.
also
Exactly.
thank you to whoever rewrote Old Den in a much better
Okay,
handwriting.
I wanted to make it like
Lawson,
actually
are you
visible
good?
when you have the
So,
party there.
what am I supposed to do with all this stuff you sent me? That's a lot of stuff.
But
Nothing for
That's the
now.
way.
That's for when we don't. You do that after the session, because that'll be for what we will start doing when we are missing players instead of playing D&D. It's complicated.
Is what?
You don't have any
Yeah,
of it
it
yet.
looked complicated. That's why I was asking about.
You don't have any of
Oh,
it yet.
God.
It's the reason I asked what people do for work. That's why I asked for it. Essentially, instead
Yeah,
of
Brian
playing,
and I
when,
are
when
the
we don't
same
have
person.
everyone, we're not gonna play D&D. I want to play something else. And well, it's my creation, so it's all my
Good
rules.
boy.
a day in our life at our jobs.
Yes.
Oh god damn it, I gotta work a 9 to 5 now? What the fuck?
Yep. All right. Anyway, so
You're telling me I have to work a 9 to 5 and pay taxes? That's crazy.
well, I mean, Lawson, if you look, I gave you exactly if you look at the skills, I gave you the exact tools you need to stop that unconstitutional taxation. I'm gonna leave that. I'm not bringing Discord on. Okay. Okay. I'll do it. I'll let the 0 people that are gonna watch it get the joke. Where is it? So
Yeah,
I can highlight
leak everything. Leak everything.
Uh,
Everything.
Oh, that's
Dude, I started playing a new. I started playing a. I started playing a new mobile game, and it's kind of fire. I'm not even gonna lie.
All right,
Yeah.
we've been distracted enough. We're pushing forward. So we have 1 vote for library. I'm going to assume Brian's outburst is also a vote for a library. Does one more person say library? Can we hear library? Going once, going twice?
Library. I already voted. The library.
Goblin hole.
Artemis, what did you say?
I said,
Oh,
That's not a word.
all right.
Which one's the goblin
Library.
hole? Goblin hole, anyway.
Anyone want to go to the library?
Me.
Perchance.
Goblin hole is my favorite activity.
I love Goblin Hole.
Hey, Lawson, guess what?
What?
Lawson, guess what? Your mother sent me the video.
I'm still.
I think she did.
Put it in general. We'll watch it later.
Oh,
No,
Someone
No,
else.
I'm not
Someone
doing that.
else, please say
Okay.
we're going to the library. Fine, send it to me personally. He doesn't know.
live draw.
Student works. All right. So yes, would you guys like to go to the library?
Go to your
I
mom's
could be
house.
persuaded.
Okay, we're going to the library. It's been decided.
I've said library like 3 different times.
Oh, really? Not one of them was picked up on Discord.
Every single time you've mentioned let's go to the library, I've
Not.
reacted.
I'm telling you, not one time has that been picked up on Discord. You got very unlucky for some reason.
Bria also said it, though. So.
But she
Yeah.
was, you and Berea were the 2 votes. So
What the fuck is that?
What are you? That?
what the
No,
fuck
I'm
is
pretty
what?
sure someone else did.
nope.
Me, I did.
Oh
I
yeah,
made
yeah.
the noises
It's a
every
pizza.
time you mentioned
Not
it.
the
Yo,
March
what a
one.
pizza. 2.
Oh, there's a carpet.
No carpet.
Oh.
Hey, what are you in the
No
conveyor?
carpet.
Yeah,
No
'cause
carpet.
It's a pizza.
Okay. So. All right, Glinda's here too.
Guys, I gotta go restart my Wi-Fi. My map is not.
Holy hell! Okay, go
You
do
need
it.
someone to stream it.
Go
Do you
do
need
it.
someone to
No, it's
stream it?
fine. He can just go do that because he's gonna be having issues all night. So just go do it.
It's very true. I would also like to admit, guys, I actually feel like we're actually like on time. You know how we'll genuinely take like
We
30
are.
minutes to an hour to oh, let's talk to one another and do this shit and then start playing. We're actually on time. I'm really proud of ourselves.
To be
Alright.
honest, I did think about
Ingvar?
just sleeping.
And not going?
Yeah,
and not coming being here?
I'm-
Well,
Yeah, go
coming like
reset
an
your
hour
Wi-Fi.
late or something.
Go reset your
Bruh.
Wi-Fi, bud.
Is somebody like really
Yes, people are making stickers.
is someone
So
deleting those like all the way out there?
What?
okay, I have a question. What is Big Linda and why is it a token?
Big Linda?
Huh?
Big Linda.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry
Wait,
about it.
wait, hold on. I had a
Linda.
question and I forgot it. Oh, David, don't you need our degrees? Or why'd you only ask for Benton's?
Because you guys have jobs.
Okay, but my degree comes first before my job.
Not for this.
My
it
job is
doesn't.
a. What do you mean not? Okay, we'll admit. Hey, my degree will not hey, it will not survive in the quote Deadlands. I know that. So maybe it
You don't know what that means. Shut up. That word
Yeah.
doesn't exist. Also, oh, that's
With
fucking.
the-
That's funny.
so true. Okay, but again,
No, seriously, I didn't know what
I'm
words
a
been like.
full-time student first, then a slightly very under part-time fast food worker. And then I do an activity that consumes most of my life. I don't know what you want from me.
For you, I've decided. Yeah, that's gonna be your. I guess I could maybe do it for the variety, but I just. I mean, I'll maybe we'll see. We'll see what I end up going with.
I don't even know what you're saying and what it means.
Don't worry about it.
Well, actually, technically, what I could do is I could put full-time student first, the activity that consumes my life, and then work.
I mean, you
Right
can
now,
make full-time student your hobby if you wanted to.
Oh, yeah,
Also-
David, speaking about that, what if I don't have any hobbies besides this?
Existing.
work, school, and
Then
sleep.
write that and figure out what if it just do that. You can find some skills, I'm sure, to fit in that. As
Honestly,
long as
the
you have a
only one-
justification for it, that's fine, you know.
Alright, so David, my question.
What?
So you said you asked for work or if you're a full-time student. What the fuck do I put?
I'll have to. Yeah, you're a hard one. I'll admit, but I'll figure something out.
Yeah.
I guess I'll just have to take what I know of you and figure out and work from there. And
Okay.
I'll just say your profession is you're unemployed.
Wait a minute. Wait, I have an idea. I have an idea.
Professionally unemployed.
No, I'm gonna
I
guess
am
what
that
you're doing.
unemployed friend on the Friday afternoon.
Oh God, she's gonna guess. Go ahead,
David.
guess.
David, is this based off Project Zomboid when you make a character and you have to pick like what occupation you are and then your traits? No?
I'll say this: that part of it is what it is that the DM creates half of your character, and then you create the other half. And the reason for that is that this game is different from D&D because it is a direct competition between me and you. Is part of the goal.
Oh my god, I can't wait to fight you.
Also, I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Keep the
No, guys,
keep the video entertained because I am not editing anything. So
Womp womp. So
sure
anyways,
Everybody goes
That's hard.
completely silent.
yeah. So
Okay,
anyways,
hear me
what
out,
I'm
guys.
hearing is we get to literally throw hands of David next time.
True. So how about we all come together and work together to defeat him?
I'm pretty sure that's the point.
Okay. I mean, it could also be funny that he takes us one by one and each of us fights him only specifically.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Pizza, meatball.
Guys, have you ever gotten in the mood where you rewatch a movie almost 3 times in the span of less than 2 days?
No,
No?
I can't say I have.
Yeah, that's been my life.
What movie? What movie? That depends on how much I'll judge you.
Well, I don't know if you've heard of this. Okay, it's called Red, White, and Royal Blue. Have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
Oh God, that's why. Okay. Well, it's an LGBTQ plus film, and it's of 2 men, and one of the men is the son. One of them is the son of the president of the United States.
Before you even mentioned 2 men, I was gonna say, oh, gay movie.
Yeah, it is.
I looked it up and then I'm like, ooh, it's gay.
God, no.
No, guys, in better news, GTA 6, May 22nd, 2026.
I hate you.
A developing love affair between the son of the President of the United States and a British prince.
Yeah, yeah.
Not
You-
the.
you- wait,
Okay,
you watched that movie. You watched the movie and then you said I would have watched this 2 more times in the span of 2 days. In the span of a day.
Because here's the thing.
The movie is not the gays, it's the British.
That's so true.
No, here's the because I watched
The
it once.
British.
It was really good. It's actually a book, and so when I get the chance, I will go buy that book and read it. But I watched it, and then one time when I came home because I watched it fully, and then I went to work. And then funny thing enough, after I got home from work, I took a shower and I was in bed. I was like, I'm gonna rewatch it again. So then I did. It's almost 2 hours. So rewatch that, and then the next day passes, and I also worked, and I came home, and I watched about an hour of it when I was half asleep, and then I went to bed. And then I woke up today and I baked cookies or whatnot because I have an event to go to tomorrow. And then I watched the other hour of it while baking. So in total, I've seen it 3 times in the span of 2 days.
I just can't believe they made a love story with Hunter Biden.
It's not
It came out in 2023. Son of the president. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but it's not. It's not. You know, this movie is set off in the far future because the woman's a president. In that
Yeah.
in that movie, the woman is a president, and then yeah, it's a good movie, okay. And I'm like,
It has a
it's
6.9 on IMDb. This is not a good movie.
it is a good movie.
I mean, if it's a what kind of movie was it? Romance question mark something to the shit. I mean, 6.9. That's perfect rating then. They know what they're doing.
Oh my god.
It's a 75 on Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes loves everything. So,
Not true. Actually, that's not true. Hold on, let me look up this one particular thing. Shrek the Third, Rotten Tomatoes.
well, to be fair, Shrek the Third is a horrible movie.
Ooh, okay, no, I think IMDb's rating is dog shit because it rates Shrek the Third as a 6.1 out of 10, and then they rate Red, White, Royal Blue at a 6.9. No, but Rotten Tomatoes has a 41% on that, which I'm actually shocked. I thought that would be. Is it the lower the score, the worse it is?
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Fuck. Why does
How-
Rotten Tomatoes have a thing that blocks my ad blocker? Who cares? Okay. Never mind. It's good. Yeah, how does this movie have a 41% Rotten Tomatoes score? That doesn't make any sense.
Pizza.
Guys, I've also been obsessed with playing Overwatch these past couple days because I really want to get All-Star League to get that Juno skin. And I'm in Elite.
I mean,
I'm in
you
Elite.
have like over 2 months to do this.
No, but I want it. I want it. I'm not that close, but I am in Elite 3.
I don't need it. I don't need it.
And you know what's so
I
funny is that I'm gonna get the
need.
Juno Mythic, so literally getting this legendary like Juno skin is not gonna matter for shit because I'm
Really
gonna.
want.
But I want it. I want. I want
I guess this
it.
one will be more limited than the mythic, but
Yeah,
pizza.
and it's not that bad. Like I can do it if I can. Because here's the thing: if I go on a winning streak, I go up so much.
What do you think David's reaction is going to be when he sees this?
Pizza
What is?
meatball.
What does that mean?
Just look at the screen.
Pizza.
Look at the map.
What does that even mean? Oh, pizza. That gives
Pizza.
me like that gives me a
Pizza.
headache reading that.
Pizza time.
What is that
Pizza.
face? Why is
Don't
the
worry
pizza?
about it.
Why is the pizza like malnourished? Like it's not even it's not even a circle. My God, what am I look? I can't read it. I know what it says. I just can't read it.
It
Yeah,
says pizza.
no.
I can read it, but it is
It's
bad.
pain. It causes pain to try and read it.
Guys, I think I have enough time to totally play a stadium game.
Hey, can I join you?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
might give me
DJ?
enough
I
elo
did,
to like
What?
Watson has been gone this whole time.
What is Why
Yeah,
is
he's trying
Berea
to-
playing Overwatch?
nothing. Well, we're waiting. We're waiting for Lawson and you.
Yeah.
Also, what, Brian?
I was gonna say I saw you playing Blueprints. Pretty based.
Yeah.
Great game.
Hey, David.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza.
No.
Also, I don't know where Lawson is, but he's been gone this whole time.
What the
Apparently.
hell? What? I was zoomed in too, so I got to scroll out to see that. Why is it
Pizza.
vaguely nah, you know.
No. The fact that
What
it
do
kind of
you-
looks blazed, is that what you're talking about?
No.
No. That's wait, hold on. What's the scientific word for it?
If you
Is it
hint.
phallic?
Okay, well, you didn't need the hint. You didn't need the hint.
What's the scientific word for it?
It's a little bit phallic.
Look, if you guys wanted to
Penis.
call it a peebus, call it a peebus.
No, but it's funny to use a certain word for it. You have to look up what it means.
Yeah, Google image search that. It'll go great for you.
No, I'm not doing that. I just looked up the definition and I'm left. What is that? What is her name? What is that?
Yeah, Brian, how much of Blueprints have you played, or just seen a lot?
I played a little bit of it, and then I kind of stopped for a bit. I don't remember.
By the way, guys, hopefully Stellaris will be going on sale soon because it's getting a very big update on 3 days.
Okay.
My hope is that that'll come with a sale, so I can buy it for some of you guys.
Didn't you say they were gonna have like the biggest sale ever or something? Apparently.
No, that was Squad.
Or was that something else? Okay, that was cool.
And my hope is that if Stellaris goes on sales and I buy it for you guys, the big update is like gonna fundamentally change the game. So hopefully I won't be at such a crazy advantage as you guys over you guys, but I will still be at an advantage. But so we'll have to see how that works out. Hopefully, but I don't know if it will go on sale. I kind of hope it does, or we'll get like a free play weekend or something like that.
Bro, oh. My queue time, which is shot up from 4 minutes to 6 minutes. Oh my god.
You actually playing a game, Bria?
Why are
No,
you
I'm-
actually
I'm-
queuing?
I'm not. I see the estimated time it'll take, and it was 4 minutes, and then it just jumped up to 6 minutes, and I'm like, oh, never
Why
mind.
is it suddenly so high?
Because I'm an Elite 3. I'm not in I'm not in the baby ranks. I'm in the higher-ish ranks. I am.
Got it. So do not let Bria play support when we're playing as a group. Okay.
Well, no, here's the thing: is that I don't think it actually.
I'm not gonna touch it for a while, maybe. There is a really stupid thing you can do with Reaper, and it's not funny.
Ooh, pray tell.
It'd be awful to play against.
Yes. Go if an opponent has the Reaper and they do this, you're cooked. So
Pray tell.
you know his ability that when he TPs, he does his ult.
Mm-hmm.
If you hold your the fade as you TP, you don't do the ult. Then when you end your fade, you can play normally. The next time you hit Q, you do the mini ult.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah. So I saw somebody play it, and it was so they did that, and then what they did was it would be they stored and spawn. They go up, they hit Q to do the attack, TP, hit Q to do the attack, or like if you get the thing with Reaper where kills reset your cooldown, you do the spin, you do your ult to kill. Then you teleport, do your shift trick again, jump in, do the ult to kill. You have your cooldowns again, so you teleport back and then do your shift to store it. Then you ult again. Genji also has the same thing with his where he ults for one swing after deflecting, but it doesn't work as well with him.
So it's any character that has a thing that lets them use a mini version of their ult.
It's only those two.
Oh, so there's no like you can't do it with Ashe also.
Nope. The other things though is apparently Soldier, if you keybind something, the scroll wheel, you can have infinite healing that permanently follows you.
Huh.
Oh.
So it's rough.
But guys, you don't have to be afraid of me if I'm queuing support whenever we play, because I literally think it doesn't matter. Like if you're a contender and then whatever the next thing is, like
Also,
there's
it's
no
online, so you'll probably be here soon.
like I don't think there's an actual like oh crap, what's it called? Like the
No, I'm surprised David hasn't deleted the
like the ranked
pizza yet.
thing. I can't. What's it called?
I will when
You
I
know
have
how
to
an
actually
act-
give it. Well, I will when I
You
have to
know-
actually describe the room. To just
You
be
know when we're
prepared for it.
actually like, if you actually play competitive, there's like you can't queue with certain people if they're above. I don't think there actually is that in this thing. I don't know.
There's no wide play.
Oh yeah, I don't think there is. So you could theoretically queue up with me. That probably doesn't. Now, hey, if I somehow get like, because there's something above All Star. If I'm probably above All Star, maybe not. But like, I don't probably won't get up to that.
Hey now.
I also think
You're
it's just
an
based off
all-star.
how many times you win and get through it. Because also, if you hit tab and like, you know how in normal competitive you can see like what's the range of other people's ranks, you can't see that in Stadium. So I don't know if that actually matters. Like,
Hey,
because I was
wait.
playing with one of my friends who
Hey.
was a contender in tank and a what else was she in? Yeah, she was a rookie
The
in tank
hell?
and a novice in 4 and a contender 5 in support, and it literally like didn't matter because she was all queuing, and I got games with. I was able to play games even with a rookie and novice, so I don't think it actually matters. I don't know. And also, we got really, really fast queue times. It was not funny at all.
Womp womp.
By the
I'll be
way,
18
guys,
in
remember
3.
remember when Maria said it feels like we're on time?
Hey, we still are. We
Yeah.
actually. Well, here's the thing. We actually got the session open, and we walked in, and then just
Yeah,
so
I
happened
did
that Lawson's-
nothing. I didn't even get to describe what the room looked like, and then Lawson had a complete and utter failure of internet.
At least we got into the room. By this point in time, we would not
That's
even
the
have
bare
our. We would not even have. I know it's the bare minimum, David, but with this group, half the time it's we can't even get the map open and people ready to play by like 30 minutes after we're supposed to start, or 45 minutes after we're supposed to start. That's what I'm. That's what I'm. That's, whatever. We're fine. What if I just go rewatch Red, White, and Royal Blue right now? Watch it for a 4th time. God damn it. Oh my god, David, if you rewatch it back, you're gonna laugh.
Brian, I love you. I could
What?
kiss you, Brian. What a wonderful joke.
You said you could kiss him.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. It's a you need to be
David's
there for
gay.
it.
David's
Is
gay.
it the stuff in general?
Yeah, it's the stuff in general.
Why is it all shoes?
uh, Yeah, I could have totally played a Gator Stadium, you know. Damn it.
No.
I could have. I really could have. Because it's either I would have gotten swept or I would have swept the enemy team.
Well, to Twitter.
Wait, what happens if both teams have a Reaper doing that alt shit?
It'd be hell. That's my guess.
What do you mean? What happens if
Well,
both do it?
Like, if,
Nothing.
is it just like a stalemate of both, or is it?
No.
I'm in the house like
You're saying it's pain to play against, but what if you have someone doing it on your team? Like, wouldn't that kind of balance it out? Or is it saying like, if you're not running Reaper, it makes it a big pain in the ass?
It's literally how Reaper was already a meta hero, so now he's just even stronger with this bug. Because
Although-
the whole downside to the ability is now removed. He can just pop ult anywhere. At any time. There is no nothing.
So was I misunderstood? So basically, you get it still is the less damage alt, but it's
still
just
the
you
less
can
damage
use it.
ult. But he
you
can
can use
hit
it anytime.
any time, and then he can do the ability again for the ult. Then he can do his actual ult. You can be ulted 3 times in like 10 seconds. Ew.
So then the only requirement is basically just using both your abilities at the same time.
Yep. So if you get things that reduce your cooldown or like refresh cooldowns or anything, you're strong. You're busted. There's that one perk where his ult when he ults, he moves faster and it has more range. Good luck escaping that. Or like imagine if the Reaper has a D.Va with him. He just jumps into your whole team, the D.Va matrixes him, and then he ults you 3 times in a row. Ugh.
Does it store in stacks, or do you have to keep redoing it every time? But it's really easy to do.
It's every time, but it's literally you do the E, then before while you're teleporting with the E, you hold shift, then it'll automatically do the shift ability, and then that's it. You just hit Q anytime afterwards. That is like literally you can go into the training mode and then do it. Like it.
Oh,
It
and it also
actually,
works with Genji, but Genji's it stores one swing of the blade, so
yeah.
it's
Here,
like not that great.
since we're waiting a year for Lawson, like literally open Overwatch, I'll just go into a training mode with you and show you how it show it.
See, there's
What is
time.
taking Lawson so long?
I don't know. I can only
Good
assume that this internet's being
question.
bad.
Well, I don't get is that he was. It did say he was online. Now it says he's idle. So, who knows?
I mean, at this point, he's probably turned it back on and got it, but then is having to do something.
That also could be very, very true.
What?
Guys, we could totally we didn't have to play a game of Stadium. We could totally just play a quick play of just we could just play a
Okay,
quick play
addict.
over. I'm not an addict.
Overwatch addict.
Clearly I am.
Overwatch
It's a problem.
addict.
It's a problem.
She's
Guys,
having withdrawals.
is it crazy that I'm already over halfway through the battle pass? I'm on tier
A little.
48.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Wait, is there a new
What?
battle pass in Overwatch?
Yeah.
Huh?
It was a new one the moment Stadium dropped.
I'm not going
Yeah,
back to the content
there's
farm.
52 days. There's 52 days, and I'm already tier 48.
Man, I gotta give them to this battle pass. Some of the skins are kind of cool.
Some of the skins are kind of cool. The free
Like the
skins
Mamba
are,
skins, peak.
yeah. Some of the free skins I'm like, like this Mora skin. I don't like it. I think that's just my opinion. I don't really like it. It doesn't help that I already have the mythic skin for Mora, so obviously I'll just use that. Come on,
So
peanut
there's
butter.
Gundam
Come on.
crossover.
Come on, peanut butter, join.
Peanut
I
butter,
gave you
come
like 5 invites and they're expiring.
Peanut butter. I
It's like
hardly
You
it's
know
sent the
her.
invites
peanut
before I was on the
butter.
main menu, so I can't see them.
Oh, yay! He's
But I can
good.
just join the group.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind.
So if I do these, you did it in here, and
The
then
Gundam crossover
you,
is
we did
crazy.
it you.
I know the Gundam crossover is crazy.
So watch it. It's simple. Okay, he's here. So do this.
You think he's actually here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
no.
functional. We're functional.
Yay! I'm glad.
Okay.
Ugh,
So
thank
Let's
God.
do that.
I,
Watch
you know,
that.
I
Let's
really
just-
hope, I really
Close
hope
the
no
thing.
one
Close the
watches
thing.
this video
That's
back.
fair.
By the way,
Oh, what's that? We're playing Overwatch.
No!
number
No,
eight?
we're
No.
not.
no, bad spray bottle. I'm shooting you
playing
with the spray bottle.
I'm getting on right
Oh.
now.
He's addicted. He's addicted. As me.
Get
as
off
I
the
am.
content farm.
Oh.
Stop consuming.
Yeah.
What's
Stop
wrong,
consuming.
Vincent?
You just showing
Why
me
is-
the Reaper shit.
Yeah.
What Reaper shit?
Don't worry about it.
Back to
Anything
exposing
stats
myself
with your
on Twitter, I
mobile?
guess.
Are you gonna make a
What
tweet
now?
about this?
No. But I hope the guy. I hope no one
You
ever
said-
watches
and then-
this and sees what my
and then you
Twitter
can
feed
pick
is
up
like.
Alt, and then you can literally just double click Alt.
Yeah. You like.
It's definitely a much weaker version, but the fact you can spam it is.
But yeah, but you can do this.
But you can use it at any time as long as you're safe.
Yeah.
Wait,
All right.
what's the elims reset your cooldowns?
Okay, anyways, that's all.
And then you can double your lifesteal after you use Strangle Step or Shadow Step 2.
Strangle step.
Strangle Step. I mean, that's the name of the ability. That is.
Okay. Anyways, back to
All
what
right,
we
are
were
you
trying
guys
to do
ready?
before.
Are we actually
Yes.
ready?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh no, my internet's bugging out. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, and then you take the like every Death Blossom upgrade. Is that?
Yeah.
Get that cow out of here! I swear to God.
I saw that.
Swear to God, you're gonna make me start saying things that were in the Twitter feed.
Whoa.
All right, so you guys enter the path that you follow leads out onto a balcony of the library. As you step onto it, you notice that there is a glass door separating you from the inside of the library. And you walk through it. This part of the library is kind of the main large spire that is the central part of the entire library. It has several spires that grow out from it, and that is how it's constructed. It's essentially just a bunch of interlooping spirals. Not spirals, spires. Anyways,
Okay.
so inside, you guys are about 100 feet in the air on this balcony, and this is the floor.
Jesus Christ.
In the room, you see approximately like 6 dozen cultists.
Oh.
That's a lot.
They're all kind of sitting prostrate before the big statue. What's so funny? Okay, he's
No,
watching. Okay, that was cat. Okay, I thought he was watching videos for a second.
No,
This
I
cat.
think you said prostrate, which sounded like
Yeah.
prostate.
You did. I was also thinking about it. I'm not gonna lie.
Why are you guys thinking about that
Children.
prostate though?
Because I love prostate.
They're all kneeling prostrate in front of a giant statue of Orcus that none of you can really bring your eyes to look at directly.
Oh.
The
Yeah, I
mark,
get such an eerie feeling about it. Oh.
the cultist is singing out in a language that none of you know.
What is it?
You don't know.
Okay,
Girl,
but what is it?
You don't
like,
know.
I can't guess what the language is, but I
No, you can't guess what the language is. You have no idea what the language is, Perea.
It's a bit.
Oh.
Alright, but what's the language?
You don't know.
Why is the language?
You do not know. These are questions that will never be answered.
bruh.
Until right now.
Until I decide to open up this
Yeah.
Until you decide to open up what? That just sounds ominous now.
my
His
second
prostate.
monitor. What? Sorry, I was hold on. I was a little distracted, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Hold on. I need to share 2 images to the general. Sorry. This just is messing with me, and I knew it looked familiar.
I swear to God, Lawson, you better be reading what I sent you.
So wait, I am.
I'm reading what he sent me, but I'm also
Are you making? What is that?
It's the thing from Undertale.
You know, we need to do a range day,
Oh my
guys,
god.
where we all get together and shoot guns. It's definitely not a
You're
plot
so
to
right.
have a accident happen with Lawson.
You're so
No.
right.
Yeah.
I would win. I would win the shooting range.
That is not how that works, but whatever. All right. Anyways, so any thoughts, guys, as you watch the religious ceremony continue?
Hold on,
I'm really trying to decipher this sentence.
Um,
I'm gonna kill him. I am gonna do it. There's literally
Does anyone
nothing wrong with how I wrote.
Hold on a second.
Is there any? Oh, no.
I'll read it exactly like David wrote it.
No.
Oh no.
No, you won't, because no, you won't. You have to synthesize things. I'm not giving you the easy way out, and there's nothing wrong with how it's written. You are just an idiot.
I'll read it exactly the way
No.
he's written, grammar and everything.
See, I will admit his sentence to me was actually it is pretty good grammar, so I'm proud of him. For
mine makes perfect sense.
He is
Yeah, mine
literally
does
just
too.
capping for the record. It's
Yeah,
it's fine.
Mine also makes sense.
Did we all get different sentences?
What do you think?
You think
No
that? Oh my
way.
god, he doesn't even understand. Blood does not even get what is happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
Blood
like
doesn't leave it.
you think there's you? Okay, for the reference, Lawson, this is an individualized message to your character. Since you weren't smart enough to put that together.
I get it.
Jesus
no.
Christ.
Lawson, that can't. That's not genuine, right? You're just rage baiting, right? You were rage baiting the whole time, right, Lawson?
Oh my god, he probably didn't realize that the part not in quotes and the part in quotes were separate. That's probably why he didn't make any sense to him.
Oh my god.
I can't. I can't.
Now it just makes sense now. Okay. So, any thoughts, guys?
Guys, you want to go in a circle? You want to go in a circle? No.
Let's trauma dump, guys.
Actually, the thing out of quotes it doesn't make much sense, but the things in quotes does.
It makes, at least for me, it makes complete sense entirely the whole way through.
The things not in quotes is the same for everyone, for the record.
I don't understand what they're confused about then.
Me neither.
As the man goes on you, become transfixed.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Brother, use a modicum of your brain power and and just put the comma in there.
David,
I'm
David,
not
put a
taking
comma
the
there.
time. I am not taking the time to put a comma there. Come on.
This is why commas exist, because they prove
True.
No. People
Oh
are.
my
Dude,
God.
no one actually sees commas when they read things, and I will die on that hill.
brother, that's
As
the
your own
man
problem. What are you?
Guys, what was the thing
As the man
during
goes
school?
on you, become transfixed.
That's
by
what
his
I was-
words.
Shut
Making
up.
sense.
But hey, he
Come on.
understood it
Like,
just
only
fine
one
the
person
first
who
time.
automatically pauses there? I think
He
you guys are just saying what you want.
No, because the thing is, DJ, they are, because he understood it perfectly the first time, and it was only rereading it that he catch the grammatical error. He understood it, and he put that comma there in his head. He is now just trying to rage bait me, but he did exactly what I'm saying he did.
See, David put a comma in mine. He put a comma in the second
Because
half
you
of
need
mine.
it. You need it.
You need so true.
Okay,
But he needed a comma in the first
shut up.
part, I feel like.
Shut up, Lawson.
He does,
Stop,
he does,
stop,
he does.
stop. Nope. Quickly server mute. Okay.
Apparently, I am the
See, why
only
do you
one
put a
with reading
period there, but not a
comprehension.
comma?
Yeah, if you're gonna leave out the commas, also leave out the
Well,
periods.
no, because
Like,
periods serve actual purposes.
Wait,
they
guys, he
don't.
Wait,
actually
if you're there's
he
no
didn't
David,
actually
would you
put
point
the
in
quotes
this.
on mine.
Would
He
you
didn't
like?
put
Would
the
you like?
quotes on mine. He put the quote. He put the little quotation mark at the beginning of mine, but he actually didn't end it. So
Oh my god, dude, you get
So-
ripped apart by my English professors.
Trust me, I've had those English professors. I wanted this. I was so angry at that professor.
Dude, so
It was all your
let's
fault.
let's backtrack a little bit to
It
when
wasn't even an
David
English
said,
class. Okay, we're not backtracking.
when
So, do
when
you
David
guys
said
have any
period-
thoughts?
when my
I'm server
thought is when
muting
David
Lawson.
said that
I'm server
periods
muting
have
Lawson just so I
purpose,
can
would you like to
see
repeat
his
that for
thing.
all of our female.
Okay, now I kind of want to know what he was gonna say. What are you gonna
God
say,
damn
buddy?
it, no, you can't call for it, David.
What are
You
you
can't.
gonna say?
I said, would you like to repeat for all of our female listeners when you said that periods have purpose? That was it.
Okay, he's going back on server mute. Also, this asshole made it where he had a muted icon for his reactive image, but he didn't send it to me to get the background removed, so there's just a box around it. I'm gonna kill him.
Oh my god.
Alright, anyways. So, any thoughts, everyone?
So I assume we all didn't hear the same thing just now.
Why would you assume that? That's
Why would you? I
that's a
mean,
weird assumption.
I mean, you're assuming.
Okay, well, sorry for trying to address what's going on. Damn. Okay.
You're assuming
I mean-
we heard anything at all. Glinda is what Glinda says about this.
oh my god, Glenda got something too. Probably sure.
Wait, Glinda, you didn't hear anything? Is that what you're saying? I mean, this guy just
Not even they
spoke.
didn't hear anything, they're just also harassing me. It's like, great, thanks, guys.
I
Oh,
have no
got a
idea what you're
strange
talking
voice in my
about.
head. Let me rip apart his grammar real quick.
Well, to be fair, none of the grammatical issues would come out in speaking, because that's not how that works.
Watch it. Watch me.
Yeah, Glinda is claiming she did not receive any message in her head.
L.
So,
Skill
so the
issue.
question is, did you guys receive a message in you guys? Oh,
You know, it's
Sorry.
not like that's what I was just asking about before everyone made fun of me for asking about that. But sure, go on
Let
and
me,
ask.
let me think back. Let me think back to what they are. When your moon meets the eye like a big pizza pie, that's the morning.
David,
What?
now you said she didn't hear anything in her head. So are we hearing this out loud or in our head? Because that's big difference.
So you gonna say that? Are you gonna say that to her?
no, he's asking you.
No, I'm asking you.
I mean,
He's asking God.
I guess I mean, it's definitely doesn't.
Did we?
It,
Did
what-
I hear it inside my head or outside my head?
You're not really sure
Oh my god.
because,
Okay,
as I
guys,
said, it was kind of a
so-
it was kind of a trance thing, and it's not like he didn't actually say the things that you heard aloud. So to you,
Okay.
it sounded like he was just speaking to you, but logically, you know that would have been impossible because he was still speaking in a language you don't know when you
Okay.
were hearing him say these things. So
I see.
Thank you for the clarification. Because
I mean,
Alright.
no, I'm happy you pointed that out because maybe it reveals that someone's lying.
Cool.
So Glinda. So she's lying.
Maybe.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe she
Maybe.
maybe
I
we
mean,
wanna talk about.
maybe you need to make an insight check or something along those lines to see.
Yeah,
find
maybe.
out.
Can I make an insight check?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Can you?
Yeah, watch. I'm gonna fuck this up.
7.
Oh, a 22.
Yeah, she definitely is lying.
Okay.
She's playing it off like she heard nothing, but she did. You can tell that there is she's clearly upset by something.
Okay, listen, Glenda. I believe that you probably heard something that was a little bit unfortunate. So did everyone here. We're not asking to talk about it. We just wanted to make sure that you heard something that
I have nothing
Yeah.
that would potentially plague my conscience. I don't know. Why would I hear anything?
I don't know. I mean, it's okay to lie, but I'm just saying that we're here for you, and it's okay. We just need to be on
Hold
the
on,
same page here.
you guys heard something concerning?
A
Mine's not
little
not
concerning.
positive, but I'm not fully afraid of it.
That's
I
that's an interesting take on what you received, Artemis.
I definitely heard something concerning.
I heard something concerning.
Well,
too.
there's definitely a concerning bit. I'm not a
Depending
fan
on
of
the
one
state of
thing,
mind,
but
it could be seen as concerning.
Yeah, pretty much.
Man, I guess we got to go around the group.
I mean, would
That's
anyone
a
like to
common
share theirs? You don't have to.
look, also
Well,
everything was fine with mine until one thing was mentioned.
I'll
I was
share-
kind of chill with it until then.
I'll share mine. I'll share mine. Do you want me to share mine, David?
If you want to, but you can't just say what I said. Well, I guess you can in this instance, actually.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, I guess in this instance, because you can say the quote. Okay, you can
But
can read the
literally
quote
what we
out.
heard.
doesn't matter. You did that's
Yeah.
the thing. The punctuation exists correctly in character.
Yeah, go ahead, Lawson.
You're telling me to
Also,
bake a
again, no,
pizza.
his is there's nothing wrong with his grammatically. He is just lying, so he can read it out. I don't care.
Mine was you hide from the world and yet you. Oh, okay, hold on. You hide from the world and yet you are here fighting for what? Just leave, go into the woods, and forget the issues of the world. I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be a comma after fighting. Is my only gripe with it. That's the only. I
Probably
personally
yes.
would have
There
put a
there
comma.
should be a comment there. A comma there. You're correct.
That's my one thing. But other than
Wait,
that,
you put a comma after one of my words in the quote, but you didn't put it after goes on?
Anyway, so, so he was just told, "Fuck off, you a bitch." Basically, is what I'm hearing. Man, I'm happy I'm not that guy.
You know,
So-
that's somewhat similar to what I've been told. I've been told that fighting for my home is hopeless, and I should run and survive and die without and do not die without a purpose.
Oh,
Mine
Oh,
was
kinda
not
hard.
that.
you should.
Mine
kill
was
yourself.
more. Mine was
This
more of
basically told me
a.
to kill myself with purpose.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's pretty directly telling you,
Kill
Korik, to
yourself
just.
with purpose.
He's saying,
now!
go and find something where you can die and it'll have meaning, and that staying here and dying won't have any meaning at the end of the day. So, he's just looking out for you. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. I guess I should note that he has a very respectful tone in all of these.
oh yeah.
I
Oh,
mean, hey,
wow.
like I said, mine I'm kind of chill with, except for one bit. But go on, Cedric. What did you hear?
Well, he was basically like, "Oh, why are you fighting for people that are not yours?" And then he said, "The dragons will awaken soon."
Oh,
Would any
So
of us
that-
know anything about dragons?
So that
Dragons
part
not
was what
the-
was concerning to
Oh.
me.
Well, it's
Maybe
okay.
the
Be
ocean, I might.
specific. It's the dragons are coming out of hiding. That's a bit different than
Oh.
what you said.
Sorry, I was not looking at it. I was just trying to remember.
Yeah, you also missed the part about your people are gonna need warriors.
yeah,
My
yeah,
favorite
yeah.
part
But
is when
that
the cultist said,
wasn't as important.
peanut butter and jelly the long way.
A Subway sandwich. So Artemis, would you like to share yours?
Honestly, it sounds like half of you were told to just go and die. They kind of he kind of seems chill with me taking stories. The one thing that I don't like is he's saying Orcus might be a problem for me, and I don't know what I did for that.
All
Can I
right,
roll this
and
with the-
I
who
mean,
Orcus
he
is?
seems
you know
he
who
seems
Orcus
to
is at this point.
expect me. He just says Orcus might not.
You already know who Orcus is.
Uh,
Va, would you like to share?
Can I roll to see Orcus's opinion of me?
Sure,
Oh,
sure. Roll an insight check. Va,
God.
Va, would you like to share?
I'm scared about that. Hold on.
A 17.
You have no idea.
Okay. I needed to see if it was a 20, guys, because if it was a 20, I think we were fucked. We would have just maybe
No,
seen.
wait, we're not fucked already? It's not like he just threatened me.
Well,
Me?
I mean, to be fair, Artemis, he very directly tells you what is coming. He doesn't tell everyone else what is coming. He tells you though.
Sure.
Listen,
I mean, he tells me that dragons are coming. Game of Thrones
hey,
reference.
yo.
It's true, but I mean, he's also implying that you're gonna die, and that you shouldn't waste that you need to go fight somewhere else and not die here. So, Va, would you like to share your opinion, your message?
The dragons are
Yeah,
what?
sure.
You don't have to if you don't
Guys-
want to.
No.
Dragging these nuts across your.
I already said that, so you're stealing my joke.
I didn't hear it, so it didn't exist. Go on.
Unless they don't want to say.
Oof. Never mind. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, coward. Just say you're a bitch.
Damn.
He's withholding information, killer.
Damn.
No.
Jesus,
like,
fine.
So, anyways, who was it that asked about the dragons?
I was asking if we know of anything about the dragons. I guess if we've heard of anything about them before. I guess.
Everyone, go ahead and give me some history checks, and we'll see what the general knowledge base here is.
Oh no.
Okay. Where is my history button? There it is. 22.
Good job.
That was funny. Oh shit! I'm not that much better. Damn it! Damn it! I got higher than floss in this. That's what matters.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you're copying me. Let's go. Then.
Whoa.
History check.
Anyway.
History.
History check?
Yeah,
Okay.
does Korg keep up with history?
No.
Clearly not, because he just
Well,
forgot about.
I
what
mean,
was saying.
clearly he does better than two
better than
people
you,
here.
better than the hermit. So, yeah, you generally, I mean, everyone except Yingvar knows generally that dragons nowadays are fairly rare. However, shortly after the reconciliation, which is when when humans stopped fighting the gods, the dragons kind of filled the power vacuum that the gods left behind when they left the earth. And essentially, for a long time, dragons controlled most of the world, and in particular, they dominated dwarven lands, and they were very cruel and mean to dwarfs. I hate how I phrased that, but whatever. We're pushing on. And it was during this time that they created the Dragonborn and stuff essentially they controlled most of the planet. And what happened is that eventually the Dragonborn, along with humans and dwarves, turned on the dragons, betrayed them, and essentially killed most dragons. And that's why they're fairly rare now and mostly solitary creatures.
Okay.
So you can imagine the potential danger that if the dragons were to attempt to rebuild their empire, what that would bring. Which is the most apt interpretation of their coming back.
You know,
you guys could think of.
that's a real shame. Hey, Bria, give me that potion.
No.
So,
I'm not
okay.
getting my hands on this.
I love how Korik's reaction to the fact that the dragon overlords are coming back to rebuild their empire. He's like, I want to become a dragon. Give me that potion.
No, he wants to be he wants to be on the winning team.
Exactly.
If you can't beat him,
Now you
join him.
understand.
Well, hey, maybe that's your greater purpose, Korik, is to go out into the world and become a dragon and not die,
Okay.
not die for Frosthome.
I'll be an inside agent.
Yo, that's so true.
So yeah, with that in mind, what would you guys like to do? I will say there is another doorway that leads off the balcony and into another one of the spires, so you can leave the balcony. Below you, the procession has continued. Not the procession. The sermon has continued without any interruption. Oh wait, none of you tried to look at the statue fully.
There's a statue.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
the
said there was
one.
a statue of Orcus or whatever, and we can't get ourselves to look at it.
To look at it straight on, yeah.
Oh right.
Also, maybe
Yeah,
it
this
was
is
on
a
the
bit.
question, but are the dragons more of a threat or Orcus?
I mean,
Probably Orcus. Well, to us specifically, probably Orcus. To like the entire world, the dragons.
mm, I mean, based.
Similar
Okay, hold on.
'Cause, like, you were saying the dragons were taking place of the god.
Hello. So I would say this about that question. Whatever, based on what he told you, whatever Orcus is planning, it is the end of the world. The dragons don't want to destroy the world; they just want to rule over it. So I guess it comes down to: would you prefer to live in a world where there's Orcus and a bunch of undead, or would you prefer to live as a very much a slave to dragons? Would be the answer.
Okay, I see.
But I don't want. You haven't revealed the whole world-ending threat yet, so I didn't want to say that. In general.
That's,
Alright.
I mean, I did mention Orcus.
Yeah, but like you
But-
didn't mention specifically that he said that the world's gonna end. So yeah, we'll go
Yeah,
back.
you know, I did. All right, yeah.
We'll go back to general now.
I'm back.
How are you? You were taken to the abyss. It's scary over there.
But where
Yeah,
else
they
is
have
one
sweet
supposed to talk
drinks.
about? Where is one supposed to talk about demons? I mean, yeah, just don't sign the paperwork to pay for him. You know, you gotta be careful with those receipts. So, would you like to share anything, Artemis?
No.
No.
He's withholding information. Kill him.
Well, I love how your reaction is he's withholding information. Kill him, not interrogate him or anything like that. Just kill him. All right. So,
Hey,
would you?
That's what they did with me. That's what they threatened to do.
Did anyone want to look at the Horde statue?
Oh yeah. Would anyone
Oh.
like to look at the statue dead on? You don't
Uh,
have
will
to.
it
Yes.
take
I
years
don't
off
know
my
much about
life?
the statue. I just don't know.
I
Will
want
it
to
take
look him
years off my life?
straight in the eyes.
Okay. Con check, Cedric.
Oh god.
Contract? What?
Con check.
Con check.
Oh, that
Jinx.
makes more sense.
Hey, do you want inspiration on
Well, it's not an ability check, it's just a con check, so I wouldn't.
that?
You know.
It just says when you fail a D20 test, you add my inspiration.
Oh, really? That's that's
Yeah,
just different than it used to
within
be.
Once within the next hour, when you fail a D20 test, you can roll the
Yeah.
bardic.
Then I'll take it.
Alright. So if you so if it's also specifically if you fail. So I guess you get
Yeah,
to know.
I definitely failed.
Oh boy. Well, do you want to use a D8 or do you want to save it for the next hour?
Oh, let's see. The max I can get is a is a 14, 15. Hold on, 8 plus 6. What am I doing? No, not even
14.
14. Yeah, I was right. Okay. And that's not very high, so I guess I'll save it. I don't like it, but I don't think I'm making it either way.
All right. Yeah, you guys watch as Cedric falls to his hands and knees and is just throwing up profusely.
shit.
Cedric, the statue, looking at it, all you can feel when you look at it is just a complete and utter sense of wrongness, and you can tell that this is whatever the statue is, it's not natural. There's completely something not supposed to be in this plane of existence. All right, so if
Well,
that
No, I'll continue it. I'll have what he's having. Can I also look at the statue?
sure, con check.
Guys, I want to let you know that the last time I said that, my other character went into a soul coin, so I'm sure this will have great consequences.
Why are you looking at
Oh
the
my
statue
god!
that
Oh
makes
yeah,
you
yeah,
die?
that's true. That's true. Yeah, I know you're referencing, Va. You're true. That's right. That's when
Wait,
That's when you said that you drew from the deck of many things, and your soul got put in a soul coin. Yep.
So I gotta continue on the bit. I gotta. You never know.
You just never know.
And that was a
Well.
net 20. Well then.
Oh, yeah. You look. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you look at this thing dead in the eyes, Berea. You feel the same sense of wrongness, of despair, but you're able to meet it, and you feel confident, and you're able to just essentially stand tall. What can
Stand tall. You
what,
are strong.
what can I
Wow.
reward you for this?
Yeah, Berea gets inspiration. Oh wait.
Yeah, huh.
Hey, wait, no, it's. Wait a minute. I
No,
already used my
even
inspiration.
then, I feel like inspiration's too little for this.
Oh my god, what? I
What class is
persevered.
she?
She is a
rogue.
rogue.
She gets a level up.
All right, Va, you gain 1 charisma.
I gain one what?
Charisma.
I gain a
Oh, damn.
charisma?
Yep. Bringing you up to 12.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Yay! Wow, I get a +1 now in my charisma. Oh my god.
You know what? I mean, that's you basically just intimidated the statue.
I mean, she looked at
Yeah, you
something literally from the abyss, a thing that
You looked
anyone.
into Orcus.
Yeah.
Orcus did not look back.
She stared into the void, and the void flinched. So
Shit, I
that-
can take on the entire world now. Fuck.
I wasn't
these
like
guys.
obviously I wouldn't give her something like Dex or something, but charisma's just useless enough that I'm fine giving it to her.
But no. I need more decks. I need more decks in my life.
Anyways, would you guys like to enter the other room that you can access?
There's another room.
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
so
doorway out
shocked.
of the balcony that isn't back to the outside balcony.
I'm so shocked right now. I can't believe it.
So would you guys like to go there?
Does Linda not want to share what they heard?
I didn't hear anything.
She's just lying, but it's
Me when I lie.
Yeah, she doesn't. Your accusations of lying do not affect her whatsoever.
Okay.
how
That-
no.
I want to. It's not my job to interrogate.
I don't know.
Alright.
You're the charismatic one.
You are the charismatic one.
All right. So,
I mean, I can go by with my newfound charisma, my +1. I can go.
so would you guys want to go to the other room?
Yeah,
Yo,
Uh huh.
it's so funny.
If it will
Mm.
load, there you go.
We'll
Okay.
win, mama.
You say
Spawn
me,
yourselves at the
mama?
bottom.
Spawned you at the bottom.
What?
oh wow, this map is tiny.
Yes.
A lot less pizza-like.
Wait, but we're on the. Oh, we're not even on a full square.
I love the irony of having the woolly mammoth here because that's normal for you guys, but for they it wouldn't be normal because they were in the south.
Well, there's a dragon egg and a dragon
What's the
skeleton.
What's the South?
South?
No, we're not. We're talking about the cardinal direction, not the American South. Doesn't count.
What's the
What
South?
what is Florida?
Anyways, so you guys have to earn it if you want that to happen. All right, you have to earn it.
Oh man, I wonder.
I
if
mean,
they're making some
Yingvar
bread.
does know about the French.
That's true.
He knows what the French are. So with that in mind, hey guys,
we're
you know
missing
what's
two
what's
people.
wrong here?
You know, this like really makes me want gumbo for some reason. I don't even know what that is, but I want it.
Ah, yes, gumbo. It's a it's a half elven dish. There you go. We'll say that.
Dang,
Lo-
they have their own
Law-
dishes.
Lawson, what
Yeah.
game are you playing?
Nothing right now.
Then why don't you put yourself on the map?
Because my map hasn't loaded. I'm reloading it right now.
Oh, that makes
I
sense.
got him. I'll place
Hmm.
him.
Thank you, Pookie. Can you put my
Of
wolf
course.
down too?
Yeah. I can.
When is Glinda supposed to be here?
What
Yes.
token? What token do you use?
A wolf.
Okay.
There are way too many people here. All right, with that in mind, so yeah, this is before you see this room. Just to clarify, these bones are hung up from the ceiling.
Mm.
And
Like
you,
a museum.
yes, this is exactly what this is. It's a museum. And you notice in front of each. Sorry, go ahead.
I want to examine this.
Oh, well, hold on. Don't get too hasty. In front, there you kind of see surrounding the bones. There's a small little velvet separators like you would see in a museum, keeping you away from them. And you also see that each one of them has a small plaque in front of it that you can read if you wish.
All right.
And then it'll
Are
be in
these
a language we
extra
understand.
gear, or are they?
What? What, Korg?
Oh, what are the armors in the middle?
They're just that. They're just suits of armor.
For now, they're suits of armor.
They're definitely alive suits of armor.
A mimic.
Oh no, they're weak. They're a weeping angel.
No, please, no.
Ooh, what? Cedric's a Doctor Who fan. I gotta do Weeping Angels.
Everyone knows Weeping Angels.
That's true,
me.
but like he actually knows the lore and stuff, so he'd be extra scared.
Yeah, I also need to be scared. Don't worry.
What in the world just
Yeah,
happened?
you're welcome. I don't know.
I'm just gonna ignore what Lawson did. Anyways,
And I
Oh, okay.
examined
You're
the
not.
It's
a real
okay.
Doctor-
exhibit.
You're not
Yeah.
a real Doctor Who
No,
fan,
but-
David.
no, I've never watched a single episode of the show. It's British.
Oh, I
Gross.
see.
Korg, what do you want to do?
but it's good
I want to
British.
examine the middle exhibit.
All right. So as you approach, you see that the plaque for this one is centered right in front of the central armor, and on it you see that it's not in perfect common. Essentially it's like Old English, but for the D&D world. So in very fancy language, it tells the story of a knight that went and slayed this dragon that was harassing travelers outside of Thay. But as an act of kindness to his slain foe, he brought the dragon's egg back to be cared for by the mages of Thay. However, they were never able to get it to hatch, and it now sits here just waiting for the proper time for it to hatch.
We should
And then
destroy
the
egg.
knight statues are also they represent the knight that slayed the dragon and brought the egg back.
So why are the three? Are they all the same? Or...
The first one's the original armor, and the ones on the flanking are replicas.
Okay.
What if I yoink the original?
I was gonna say, can I cast it? How long is ritual casting?
An hour, I think, or 10 minutes. It's an hour or 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's usually 10 minutes.
Let's say is
Okay.
punish
I
us.
want to look at like the physical, like actual statue. The actual.
I was gonna say, could I cast
make
this magic of ritual so I don't use a spell and
You
let's
can.
see if there's magic in anything?
You can, but first, Korg, go ahead and make. I guess for this it'd be perception, because you're not. Are you gonna touch it, or are you just gonna look at it?
For now, I'll look at it.
All right, make a perception check then.
Damn it. 9.
I mean, it looks like a suit of armor. It's incredibly well preserved. You can say that. It almost seems like there's not enough dust on it than there should be, which you find odd. But that's about it.
So someone could be keeping maintenance to this area.
I mean, it's not like we were just going past a room of cultists.
True.
So that doesn't
Well,
surprise me.
Artemis, make a perception check too, if you since you're commenting on the dust.
Okay.
Anyone want to see if there's any just magic
I
on
got an
this armor?
18. Ben, I was getting to that.
What you notice, Artemis, is that what your idea that it's the cultist doesn't seem to make any sense because
Mini sense.
the dust isn't disturbed. It's like it's specifically only on the armor is there less dust than everything else around it. There's no footprints or anything like that.
Hmm.
So with that, you can go ahead and start ritual casting. So we'll go over to Yingvar, Va, and Cedric. Was there anything you would like to check out in this exhibit?
Just look around the wall, see if there's any secret doors. I doubt it, but there's a chance.
Make an
I wanna
investigation
look at
check.
some- I want to look at some bones.
My early guess is maybe it's that weird preservation magic again, but I don't know if that. But it doesn't only preserve the stuff in the thing,
Yeah.
not the object itself.
Yes, it preserves what's inside of it. Oh, I guess it preserved the box too, but you can't. You would see it on anything that it was like that. Cedric, despite your pessimism, as you're searching around the room, you're kind of pushing against the walls, and one of the walls, you feel it as it moves ever so slightly beneath your touch.
Guys, there actually was one. Let's go.
One of what?
A secret door.
Would you like to go in, Cedric?
You're not gonna go in the secret door of secretness while I'm in the middle of casting a spell for the next 10 minutes, right?
Well, I'm not gonna just go in there, but I do want to peek in there.
Just like Cedric, I'll join
Okay.
you. I'll join you. Oh. Oh shit.
The bones.
Hold on, give me a quick moment.
Oh god. All right, so 50 monsters come in through the roof, and we all die.
I mean, what are the odds of that?
I'll have what he's having. I can't believe that worked out for me though.
So,
So, oh my
as you enter the room, you see this
Emperor
very
Palpatine.
this very odd room. The skull you see kind of like the French catacomb type walls with skulls implanted in them, and you see a throne made of kind of larger bones, probably from a species like a Goliath or something like that, not human like the catacomb walls. And you see slumped against the throne a fresh-ish looking body. Something off about the body that from what you can tell. Beyond that, you see everything else you see in the room.
So what's it look like from there?
There's a body and a throne made of bones. Oh, and skull walls.
Is there by chance an
Catacomb-esque.
old guy sitting on the throne gonna tell you that who's locked up gonna tell you that do it?
No, there's
No,
no one else. There's just the body.
No Palpatine here. Just a corpse. Presumably a corpse.
Is that a suspiciously Count Dooku looking corpse?
No, it still has its head.
Did you guys hear that Palpatine became an emperor? Like a few towns over, I think.
It's about
Something like that?
time. The Senate has always been corrupt. It's about time someone's taking action. Long live the Empire. Anyways,
I want to throw a dagger at the body.
interesting. Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
You're not gonna throw something at the body in there for no reason, right?
No, I would never do that.
Good thing you didn't. overreact.
Well, as he replies to you, Artemis, you hear his words are followed by the sudden crack of lightning as your dagger crosses over the glyph that you can faintly see in the floor. You watch as lightning strikes down from the ceiling and the roof and kind of I can't speak. It zaps into your dagger, melting it, and it's just molten slag on the floor now.
Whoa.
But your instinct was good enough that the glyph dissipates. So you did disarm the trap with that.
Well, there's a storm a brewing in here.
So, with that, Cedric, would you like to throw a second knife?
Why did you have lightning?
Oh, I do actually have a second dagger. Yes, I would.
Also, Lawson, you said something. I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
I said, good thing you didn't overreact.
Oh, yeah. All right. You want to throw a second? You want to throw your second dagger, Cedric?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the hit. Yeah, it's a body. That's good enough to hit it. It just sinks in. It sinks in, and no blood comes out.
That's interesting.
What's
You
in
know,
this bag?
Oh, yeah, you'll find out once you're done ritual casting.
So, would you like
Yeah,
to walk in further?
No, I'm gonna wait until he's done.
Okay.
Let's go.
So we will go back to the gallery.
Huh?
All right. So Va and Yingvar, would you like to do anything? I'll say
I want to look at the bones. I want to look at the bones.
Glinda will be looking at this too.
I want to look at the bones.
The mammoth bones.
Yeah.
They're essentially just that. Oh, however, you find the placard that goes with it, talking about this mystical, majestic beast from the far north. You find that very amusing, considering you grew up in this area and mammoths are not a very uncommon sight. So to you, it's funny that you have these people speaking in such awe of a very common thing for you.
Mammoth.
Uh-huh.
You say AC up there, Cedric. Va,
Yes,
would
that's a mammoth. We know.
Va, would you like to look at the last skeleton in the room?
Yeah.
So, as you approach it, you read the plaque and you're quite intrigued by its words. It talks about this creature being a form of aquatic life. It is similar to a whale, however, it is different in the fact that you can see on the skeleton a bunch of razor sharp teeth all across its mouth. You don't know any creature that would fit this description, but it's definitely something you would not want to experience. Well, you wouldn't want to encounter in the water.
Is this a shark?
No, I mean it's essentially it's like a dinosaur.
is
It's
it
a dinosaur fish, like
Mm.
you know that's essentially what it is.
Oh, so what I'm hearing is you don't have a name for it, or do you?
I mean, I don't have a specific thing in mind for it, mainly because of size. But I'm guessing it's a small. What's the thing from Jurassic World?
I don't know. I've never seen Jurassic World.
Jurassic World, big fish.
Mosasaurus.
Mosasaurus. It's essentially a very small mosasaurus.
Didn't he
Oh,
see?
So a baby.
No,
It's
just
a
a small.
big-
No, just a smaller version of that same general appearance, but smaller. Not a baby, because their babies are probably bigger than that, realistically.
Oh,
Mosasaurus
yeah.
are gigantic. Okay, with that, the 10 minutes passes, and Artemis, you finish ritual casting. The items that you guys are wearing light up, but so too does the statue, the armor statue in the middle.
Wow.
Mm.
Noticeably,
Yeah,
only
would
the
be-
armor, not his weapons.
And it's only the center one?
Yep.
Uh, I didn't say.
I mean, I guess it is the original armor, so
So I will do the magic action, whatever, to see a faint aura on the armor. If it has magic from a spell effect, I learned the School of Magic.
There's no school of magic to learn.
Okay. So, that's all I guess I can do for the armor, because detect magic, whatever.
I want to take a very close look at this dragon bone, or what appears to be dragon bone.
Okay, so you're gonna cross the ropes to get to it.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh.
with that, we're gonna go
Oh.
ahead and roll initiative.
Guys, I'm scared.
Why are you scared? Me and Glinda are the ones right next to you. Hopefully it goes hands with
Okay.
you because you broke the rules.
I say that we're starting combat, but I'll actually be right back. But go ahead and make
Yeah,
out your
right.
plan on how you're gonna deal with this threat.
What if I
Oh,
also?
so
be
we're
right
gonna
back?
hit it.
I'm gonna hit it very hard.
You know,
Damn,
that was a lot. Vincent, what did you
Cedric,
get?
I don't know if this is gonna be a good fight for you. I mean, you're just punching armor. That's gotta hurt,
No,
right?
no, I'm slashing armor.
I
Oh, wait,
didn't
No,
there's
I'm
say
only one
punching
you.
missing.
armor.
I
You said
didn't say
Cedric.
Flig. I literally said Cedric.
You
I mean, I
no,
can
you
punch it
just
if you
said
want me
you.
to.
No, he
I
said
I
said
said
Cedric. I will
Cedric.
back him up. He said Cedric and was
To be
talking
real,
to you.
I only heard punching the armor.
No,
I
I
only
literally
heard it would
said.
be a bad fight
I,
for you.
no, I literally said, "Well, Cedric, this is gonna be a bad fight for you. You're literally punching armor."
Yeah, that's what he said.
Well, I knew who you were referring to. I just didn't hear the well Cedric part.
Okay, well,
I'm also gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
okay.
Oh, he's drinking.
I
Okay,
wish.
well, again,
I wish.
Damn. he hates us.
Oh my god. Hey, I think it'd be fun.
Okay, alcoholic.
I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not.
Okay, that's what all alcoholics say.
It's not true. Shut up. Also, what did he roll? Because I. Do you guys know what he rolled?
What did who
Nobody-
roll?
Who rolled?
Benton.
I was the only one who rolled, and I rolled an 18.
Oh, I thought David said um that Benton had a roll for something, and then he went, "Well, we're starting combat."
I didn't hear that at all.
Oh, maybe I'm crazy. That's okay. That's fine.
Crazy. I
Yeah,
was
I'm really
crazy.
honest.
Well, I think it was Ben said he wanted to look at the dragon, and then David was asking, like to roll, or like asking if he was going over the fencing or whatever, and he said he's going
Oh.
over it.
Okay, then that's probably what triggered it. God damn it,
Yeah,
Benton.
what? Man, I love finding the magical thing that probably has something to do, that's something special with it, and then someone immediately just ignores the fact that we found something magical, and then does something.
He probably thought it didn't apply to him. I don't know. He's a little dumb. Benton.
Damn.
Okay, dumb is a mean word, but I'm saying he's a.
No, you already said it. Too
It's a
late
good
now.
thing he's
What?
pretty. It's a good thing he's pretty. That's why I'm saying.
Huh?
No,
That's even worse.
Quick moment.
it's not. What?
What?
Not the goat that I heard.
What are you talking about?
You're not. Don't gaslight me. I heard it.
I think you're going crazy.
Nope. You're going crazy.
Oh, I didn't hear anything.
Well, I know you. You have a hard time hearing stuff.
Me?
I know you have a hard time hearing stuff because you clearly didn't hear DJ say your name.
Well, that's because he didn't.
You
I
did.
literally did. I even made sure to specifically look at the screen to remember your character's name.
No, you didn't say anything.
Mod's murder.
I think I would have heard if you said something.
Alright, I'm back.
Look at this guy.
Who are you?
So, what?
Hey, back.
What?
My bad.
I'm dead.
David, is your thing recording Discord? Oh, he's just
No.
not here.
He's not
No.
here.
Does this shit record Discord, or is it recording like specifically?
I think it's his screen because earlier he swapped his screen share Discord. I
Do you think
think.
I could
'Cause
safely turn on my camera?
I would just
yeah, I
wait.
don't. I was gonna say I don't think it'll show because usually how he does is that he'll have a little like PNG or VTuber stuff at the
Fair enough.
bottom, and then I
And
think right now
I
he's
guess
probably
as
on
long
the
as you put
menu.
I guess as long as you put it in a custom one, it won't show. Like I think if you leave it as just your Discord avatar, then it will.
But
But
I have no idea, Ben.
I don't fucking know.
Wait, what
Worst
do you want
case,
to
you
show?
I got the Bapple.
Oh
What
my
is
god, he's
that?
actually drinking.
Is he drinking?
I wasn't going to.
Yeah, I
Then
didn't even see.
the
Oh my
limited flavor the Bush Apple dropped I think yesterday.
Just an alcoholic.
You are not sponsored.
No,
True.
David's gonna have to cut this part now. But
He
it's
won't.
like
He doesn't edit. He won't.
but like
Okay,
it's
well,
actually a good beer because it's apple flavored.
all right. Hear me out. What if I join you? No, I'm kidding.
Do it.
No, I still have my what is it? I still have my little whiskey thing. And I'm not drinking.
God, alcoholics.
No,
What do you mean no?
no.
Did you also know there's a Shaq flavor of beatbox?
No, I don't know what that is.
There's a Shaq beatbox.
I don't know what that even mean.
What's a beatbox?
It's a alcoholic beverage that is.
Oh.
It's blueberry lemonade flavored.
Oh.
It's kind of meh, but
You went now. I'm gonna make this the time to get up so I can go get my water because I'm really thirsty.
I also I think I grabbed I did grab an ale 8 as like my is what I was originally gonna drink, and then I was like, wait, I gotta try this, and then I did. So
Jesus. Wait, is it just the normal flavor of it?
what ale 8?
Like yeah, the original.
Yeah, it's just a can.
What?
Because at Kroger they have it was a buy two get three free 12 packs mix and match.
Oh.
I got one. We got one cheer wine and then 4 ale 8s.
And I might as well go have a cookie that I made earlier today. Have a chocolate chip cookie that I made.
Fuck is David doing? Because I'm gonna.
Wait, you're not allowed to have a cookie unless you made one for all of us.
Yeah,
gotta
true.
share
don't worry.
supplies.
Here's the thing. Well, I already made. Fine. Here's the thing. Next time we have D&D in person, I'll make more cookies. I'll bring it. Because I literally made.
You know what? I might actually be there because it'll be over summer break.
Yeah, when might we have another session?
Next week's my finals week.
Yeah, next week's. Well, actually, next week. Actually, next week,
is
me and
next
Lawson will be
week
on the
that-
road.
No, everyone would be too busy for that.
Yeah, we're not
Right.
doing anything next week.
Okay.
Sorry.
My last finals on Thursday. I have nothing Friday.
Yeah, but me and Lawson will be on the road Friday.
You guys are
Why?
lame.
On the road again.
We're gonna go see Tommy Innett's comedy tour.
Mhm.
Brother.
Comedy tour?
In quotes, comedy.
Comedy.
He's British, so he'll be
Comedy.
funny.
He's British, so he's automatically not funny.
Good on you.
That's real and true.
Good on you.
All right. So, what plan did you guys come up with?
Punch it really hard.
I was supposed to be planning something.
I grabbed a beer.
I'm sending.
Does that help?
I'm
You did grab a beer.
It would help if you could put it to the TV, to the monitor and give it to me. That would help.
Oh, here you go.
Through the thermometer?
Can I roll survival for
Yeah.
some reason, David?
Thank you. Light apple. What? What?
No, Bush Apple. It's Bush. It's the
That's
seasonal flavor.
Gross.
It came out yesterday, okay?
Ben, Ben, I can't even drink beer, and I'm less gay than that. Yeesh.
It's a
No.
seasonal flavor that came out yesterday.
All right.
I
Guys,
could I could be drinking a
what's your
what-
highest modifier,
Buzzball.
guys?
But
Buzzball,
your-
Jesus.
those are like made by gay people.
Oh, okay.
Ma, can you confirm? Can you confirm?
What did you just say?
So type of alcohol is made by gay people.
I don't know if that's true, but I don't want to. I think that's really funny if he's just wrong and he's just saying that.
I
Hold on.
mean,
Are buzzballs made by gay?
They're not made by, they're made for lesbians, so it's the same thing.
I mean, this is okay. This is a pretty convincing photo that he's at correct right here. Here, let me go ahead and do. Okay, it's like let me share it, but this is a pretty convincing evidence right here that he is correct. Also, that's going on the X account.
Buzzball's business is at least 51% owned, controlled, operated, and managed by a woman.
So there you go. Yep, he's correct.
Sounds
Bruh.
pretty gay to me.
Alright, guys.
Everyone knows all women are gay.
Well, statistically,
At least that's what they always tell me.
I mean, they have to be gay. Their name has men
Damn.
in it.
all right. Anyways, so
I was, dude. Oh my god. I was gonna say something. I was gonna say something really important. Oh, that's what it was. I just out of curiosity because I don't look at your guys' character sheets. What are your guys' highest like modifier, like on a skill or something like that? What's your highest plus?
On a
My
skill?
dex is a
11.
+5.
+7.
A main stat or like
Oh.
the little
With a
skill of
like with a, with
deception.
a
Oh.
skill, like
With the
your-
skill,
your-
+8.
Plus
Berea,
11 with two
Okay.
different ones.
Berea plus 13 or something.
No, it's a +11 for my stealth.
Oh,
Okay.
+7.
I was gonna say because I have a +11, but it's to survival.
wait, you have a. Oh, wait, you have expertise in survival. Never mind.
I have expertise to survival.
All the +11s have
just-
our expertise. So,
Yeah.
all right.
well,
I mean,
With that,
my
Corey,
second
you're up first.
highest my second highest are medicine and animal
Fine.
handling.
But I don't even think anyone other than me rolled initiative.
It
Oh, you
automatically
just
wrote it.
do in the game?
DJ,
It does
Okay.
we
automatically.
always do it automatically now. What do
He
you?
said before he left, roll initiative,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
didn't even
Force-
use it.
I don't.
He
It's not his
said
fault. It's a
roll
force of
initiative.
habit. It's a force of habit.
God damn it! I got scammed.
True.
As he
I
usually
didn't.
does.
Real and
Damn,
true.
I literally rolled an 18 just to go last.
Apologies.
So first I'm gonna enter my rage. Also, was there a long or short rest
No, there was not.
between sessions or
No.
okay?
I mean, you did. No, never mind.
I'm gonna enter rage, and I'm gonna make it the wolf.
All right. That's your first persona for this rage.
Sure. If I'm correct, a scimitar attack, which triggers a scimitar attack and a trident attack.
Scimitar, you do not pronounce the C.
Fuck you.
Shame a
I
lot.
was just gonna let it slide, but he had to go into it.
All right,
That's so
10.
funny.
I guess no.
It's so fucking funny.
All right, then your trident attack. But remember, you don't add your
Damn.
bonuses to the trident.
I think it's hit bonus, but you don't add damage bonus, right?
No, you add.
It's nothing.
Yeah, I don't. No, I think you still add your damage bonus. You just don't add your hit bonus.
I think it should be the other way around, not.
Hey Berea.
Yes.
We have to keep an eye out for a game going on sale.
All right, then your second round of attacks.
Of course.
No, you
BTC.
don't add
Normal.
ability modifiers to the extra attack's damage, so you do
Oh,
it to
okay.
the hit.
All right, there you go.
But I thought you don't add the hit.
if you didn't add to hit, there's like no way your
thought-
dual wields are hitting.
I
that.
thought-
Yeah.
I thought that was the whole point.
To be fair, that actually makes
But the
sense.
point of dual wields is that it's a second attack that does less damage.
And to be
Therefore, your
fair-
damage hit modifier is not added.
And technically, you're limited by what weapons you can use, but we're ignoring that into this campaign. And to be fair, I'll just say this: the only way he could physically hit this thing, if he didn't get to add his pluses to hit, would be if he got a nat 20. So.
Exactly.
So yeah, okay. Your second 2 attacks.
Not one.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, then a 2, then a 1.
Well, Korga's prone. You're just caught off guard. You know, you were so entranced by the dragon, you weren't really thinking when you were fighting, and you just kind of tripped.
I might need more beer.
So with that, look whose turn it is. It's Almora's turn. Hey, fun fact: these guys can fly for some reason, so that's funny.
You know, if I would have actually got a fucking hit, I could have done something. But I knocked myself fucking prone.
Womp womp.
Let's see. Your AC is 13. Yeesh. Okay. I didn't realize. Okay, I might need to get you some magical armor. So that is
Whose AC is 13?
Korg's. Okay. You take.
What is his dexterity and constitution to have, 13 AC?
Probably has no dex. So he probably has
Yeah.
and he probably has 16 con, which is where he gets the +3 from.
Oh.
You should drink that potion.
Have I been attacked? Is that
Yeah. Okay. So you have taken. Are you resistant to force damage?
bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing?
Okay.
I should have taken bear. If I would have known I was
So
going to get
you've
knocked in the
taken
ass.
in total 23 damage.
Wow. Okay.
But that he did hit both attacks there, so you did kind of you got a little unlucky there. Okay, Yingvar.
A little bit. Yeah, I'd say.
He's one of the few things that can actually go through your resistances too. Yingvar.
Yeah. I'm gonna move over here and then so I'm gonna take my attack action and I'm gonna shoot it with my longbow. And then I'm also going to sacrifice the second attack to have my wolf attack as part of that. So spin an arrow. That's gonna be a.
Can you? Is that how that works?
It is.
It is.
Okay. Mm,
That's 20
That
on the
hits.
die.
That hits.
That's gonna be 10 damage, and I am going to. Oh, you know what? Wow, I really need to start using my weapon expertise. So, first of all, because that hit, and I dealt damage to it, I'm gonna use Frost Giant's Chill, which is another D6 of cold damage. So that's gonna be 6.
Did you roll?
Cold
You have
damage.
advantage attacking him because of me. Just
Oh, for real?
yeah, you do.
For real?
Just if in case it's a nat 20. It
For
was in case
real?
on the die. So it
Guy
doesn't
thinks
really
he's
matter.
Ryuji.
Yeah,
Play Persona. Play
Also,
Persona.
I'm
Play
glad
Persona.
we both thought of that.
Also, David, I just looked up the weapon attack thing that for my character. So every main weapon attack can prompt a offhand attack if you have the bonus action. So what Nick does is it takes that one of those offhand attacks out of the bonus action, which means the second time you make a main hand attack, you still have the bonus action to use the offhand attack.
Yes.
If you so choose.
Yeah, that's why you get 4 attacks.
Yep. So
Okay.
yeah, it's. I feel like there was some way of thinking of like, oh, but, or it's because the bonus action isn't used on the first attack. That's
So So David, that's 10 piercing damage and 6 frost damage if for any resistances. I don't know if anything matters. And
It's a new edition. Nothing does.
its movement speed is reduced by 20 feet.
Darn, so it can only fly 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah. And then for my wolf's attack, I have to go and find it because it doesn't like to. So it is my spell attack modifier, meaning that does the wolf have advantage too, Benson?
Everything.
I see.
I can read off the wolf thing. It's
Does
Where is it?
I'm sorry.
Does a 24
Oh,
hit?
okay, never mind. Woof.
No, there,
Yes.
So
Yes,
I
I
guess,
can.
yeah, the,
I thought what Lawson just rolled, he had a plus 16 on every attack. Thank God.
so
no, I only have half that.
So, yeah, Lawson, it's the wolf rage is while your rage is active, allies within or not no, when allies make an attack of a creature within 5 feet of me,
I see.
they get advantage.
All right.
Okay.
So, yep, go ahead and roll
So
damage.
the wolf is going to do 11 damage, and it's going to be bludgeoning.
Literally a suit of
Where's the
magical,
picture?
literally a suit of magical plate armor,
Hold on.
and
is
yet it doesn't get resistance to that.
Yeah, I know. Well, plate armor you would think would not be resistant to bludgeoning because it would dent. You'd think it'd be resistant to slashing.
I mean, if this was based in history, but it's not. So
Yeah.
if it was based in
Yeah, 'cause
history,
wasn't
And then for my bonus
historically,
action-
it would be. I guess if you wanted to implement it historically, you would just make it where a sword, a hammer would have an easier time hitting armor
Yeah.
because it can because AC is more than just hitting; it's also technically going through armor. So like swords should have an 18 AC against plate armor, but like
I feel
hammers would have
like
like a 14 or something like that.
yeah, the armor it's supposed to protect you from slashing, not because like the thing because have you if you ever like hold like a plate between you and you still hit the plate, you feel it, it hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it may not.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to instruct my wolf to take the dodge action.
Well, wasn't your bonus action to make it move?
No. The bonus action so I can make it make an attack as part of my attack action by sacrificing one of my attacks.
I mean, I'm talking about the
And then-
movement.
What do you mean?
Don't you have to use your
What do I have
bonus
to do?
action to move it?
No. No. I don't think so. Do I? I don't think so. That if that's the case, I would've been,
I'm pretty sure it can't. You have to command it to do something like that with your bonus action. I thought. Let's see features and traits.
I don't think so. Features and traits. Um,
Only takes the dodge action unless you take a bonus action to command it. It doesn't actually say anything about
Yeah.
moving it. Type of thing. Is it not
yeah,
say?
that's what I'm. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
but didn't you just say it only dodges if you don't give it a command? He had
But
it
it only
attack and
takes
move this turn.
takes the dodge action. So it literally doesn't say movement. So I guess it can just move freely. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying like he already did an attack, so
But that's
Yeah, so
different
it
because that's
says
part of his
can he
attack.
not?
It says it only takes the dodge action unless you take a bonus action to command it to use an action from its stat block or some other action. You
Oh,
can
it does.
sacrifice
Okay.
One,
I can't read.
you can sacrifice one of your attacks when you take the attack action
Yeah.
to command the beast to take the beast strike action.
So I guess
then if
yeah,
you-
your bonus action is telling it to move. That's how it is. But next turn you can still use your bonus action to dodge because your attack action is So you could have
Are
it
there
dodge
any more
next turn.
like 3 dice on D&D Beyond? Because I feel like the ones I'm currently using they're not rolling good.
What do you mean? It says right here it can move and use its reaction on its own, but only takes the dodge action unless you take a bonus action to command it to use an act. Okay. Yeah, it can move and use its reaction on its own. It acts during your turn. It can move and use its reaction on your turn.
God dang
Or
it! I
on-
can't read. Well, you should have said that sooner. Whatever. That's dumb.
What do you mean?
Should have said that sooner.
Yeah. Yeah. Glinda is gonna Misty Step away, and then she's gonna
Oh
use
my
Arcane
God.
Burst.
Just because I didn't. It's crazy. That's just because I didn't read the first paragraph of my my beast's feature.
Yeah, David didn't either, so.
I shouldn't have to open a sheet at all. You should just be able to tell me by heart. No, I'm wrong.
Well, he was, and then you questioned him.
No, he was like, no, he wouldn't say like, nah, it's not how that works. I can just move and use his reaction freely. He's like, does it? Does it? You know, there was doubt in his voice.
The only reason I did is because we've been doing it that it moves without me using my bonus action this entire time.
Look,
and
I
then
hate
all of
the
a
wolf,
sudden-
so anything I can use,
I know you hate the
so
wolf.
anything I can use the nerf it, I'm gonna take. All right, Glinda moves, Misty steps over here, and then uses her Arcane Burst to attack it. Va, it is your turn.
Awesome sauce. I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, no, wait, bro just said awesome sauce.
God.
Awesome sauce.
You
You
should
shh.
Hold on. Okay.
Maybe I will.
Real quick, Va, I gotta do some more damage calculations than I thought.
Oh no, he's upping the health because
No.
here I come.
No, because
Yes.
no, what happened is Glinda. I forgot the fact that Glinda has advantage technically, so I rolled it thinking, oh, nothing will come of it. It's an at 20, so. So she crit. So sadly, all right.
Did you guys
Va,
hear
now it's your
about
turn.
that lady? That lady
No,
who created
Va,
a
go.
GoFundMe
Va, go.
after she called a little kid the N-word.
Dude,
Don't care.
I get advantage from
Anyways,
here, right?
can you send me that GoFundMe? I wanna, just so I can avoid it. Yes, you have advantage, so you do get the sneak attack, Va.
Yeah. Okay, to the hit.
No. Well, you have advantage.
Oh yay! That's right.
Still,
You do get advantage on it.
still no. Still no.
No, it was a nat. It was a nat one.
Well, it's
But you had
advantage, so.
advantage. So-
No, because she
Oh,
rolled.
shit,
Yeah,
you're right.
you don't get advantage again, so. But you don't get. You're not prone. Do you have a
I
second
forget,
attack?
how do you change your dice on D&D Beyond? I did it once. I forget how.
I don't
It's
know.
a good question.
It's probably in your bless you.
Thank you.
I don't know, Bessie.
No idea, honestly. Anyways,
Well, I
is that your turn, Va?
I mean, yeah.
All right, Cedric of the
'Cause
Frost.
I hate my life.
I hate my wife too.
Huh?
I don't have a wife.
How do you
Oh,
know
there's
that?
a wolf in the way.
Bria, I have a wife. You just have never met her. She lives in another state.
His wife is Kasane Teto.
No,
Alright.
gross. Lawson, there are so many better options that you could have said there.
I've seen the way you look at her.
The only reason I like her at all is because of the fact that she's an opposite to Miku, and I hate Miku.
Do I have advantage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've kind of been like half paying attention. Okay, so 26 to hit.
Hits.
That's 10 damage. And go ahead and make me a
Kill you.
make a con save.
What is this for?
Stunning strike.
He's immune to being stunned anyways, so I'm not gonna bother.
Okay, I guess I'll go kill myself.
You still have to, sorry, you have to still expend the key points though.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I'm gonna go kill myself.
Yeah, I know. I love you too, Pookie. With that,
No.
Artemis.
What? That was one attack.
Oh, brother. Okay. Well, Lawson, while we
That's a
wait
20.
for him to hurry up, I mean, come on, name a better. There's so many better options you could have said for who my wife is. Figure one out.
Mm,
Uh,
Is that your turn now, Cedric?
no, sorry. I need to make sure that stunning strike didn't cost like a bonus action or anything.
your wife is Lelouch.
No. 3 attacks.
3,
4 attacks
4.
because I get 2 attacks and then 2 with flurry of blows.
You can do 2 attacks, another 2 with flurry of blows, and you can do stunning strike on any of them. What the fuck?
Yep.
I
Uh,
do a single cantrip, and that's my turn.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anyone in that show that would be a good answer, Lawson. Honestly,
That's my turn. Do all that damage.
That's what I was trying to say.
Do all that damage is crazy.
It would be
all right, Artemis.
Alright, so it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go away from the evil thing.
I don't know, Naruto or something like that.
That's a much better answer, but yeah, that's not a much better answer. Artemis. So what are you gonna do?
Okay.
Um.
I will use True. I'm gonna do True Strike with my bow.
All right.
So let me make sure. Do I still roll for the weapon, or do I use spellcasting ability for attack and damage roll? Okay.
To make it, if you have another like damaging cantrip, you can use that for like the roll to hit, and it'll be automatic. I have all the right stuff for it.
I mean, I have a damaging level 1 spell. That's my only damaging spell. No,
That
I'll just do a
works.
D20
That works.
plus.
Yeah,
Okay.
that works.
Yeah,
You can just roll that to
D20.
hit.
So yeah. Yep, right, plus 8. Alright, that's a 27, not
That definitely
natural.
hits.
Okay, and then it is the normal weapon damage. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it can be the weapons damage or radiant plus a d6 plus 5? Yes. If I use radiant. So yeah, it'll be my bow. So I think I just added. I don't get the plus 2. Okay, yeah. So it's right. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to make sense of this. With True Strike. Because what's confusing is True Strike has a d6 plus 5, and then the bow is a d6 plus 2. So is it I do the bow damage, say it's radiant, and then add the True Strike roll as well?
Yeah.
I think?
Is
Okay.
this like newer True Strike that's like basically all it does is change your modifiers to your highest stat instead?
Yep, so this True Strike, it uses my spell casting instead of what it would be, and it does radiant or the original damage.
What was the old one that was horrible?
It. Okay. So the
You
old
get
one.
advantage next attack.
So the old one, yeah, you would do it, and you would cast it, and it would give you. It's a concentration spell too. So keep that in mind. And next time you
Okay.
attack that creature, you would have advantage. But the issue with that is, if you just attacked, if you attacked on the turn you cast a True Strike, and then casted and attacked the next time, I can't speak. Essentially, you were doing the same thing as just attacking twice, but with less possible damage. So it's still
Oh.
you could just attack twice over 2 turns, and
I guess
potentially hit twice.
if it was a bonus action, it'd be different, but it was an action.
Yes, it was an action. Yes, that's the main issue.
Yeah,
I wonder,
I did.
would it be like broken if you homebrewed it to just be a bonus action instead? Or what?
No, it'd be pretty balanced. Most people did do that, and it was fine.
I did 17 radiant.
All right. So yeah, you shoot it, and your bow kind of launches out, and it has the radiant light around it as it hits its breastplate, and it kind of caves it in. And as the armor starts to lose its substance, you watch as it kind of shoves Korg out of the way, and is reaching for the egg as it dissipates and just becomes a suit of armor. The magic, as I think, detect magic still going. The
Yeah, it'd be
armor,
10 minutes of concentration.
yeah, the
And
armor
I can look at
loses
it.
as it dies. The armor loses its magical properties.
Then I see it die. I then want to go back in and do basically continue what I was doing
Okay.
before
He
being.
was trying to look at the skeleton, I think.
Yeah. So you
I think I was
wanna.
just trying to examine the skeleton and also potentially, mainly the egg, honestly. But that's
Well, which one do you want to do first?
the egg. I
Okay.
want to.
What
Is-
kind of
I wanna investigate
examination do you
the
want
egg.
to do?
I want to not more than just look at it. I want to actually like see if there's anything going on with it or if anything special about it.
I guess make a nature check.
Would it be? Yeah. Okay.
What do you mean, would it be?
I don't know. 17.
Well, some people would make the argument that because dragons aren't beasts, it wouldn't count, but that's just dumb. It's an egg. Dragon eggs are pretty esoteric, and you just don't have the knowledge to really know if anything for sure about it. It's as you kind of examine its surface, it's very stone-like with how hard it is. But there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. There's no cracks or anything.
Nurture it and hatch a dragon.
And it's warm to the touch. You notice that.
Let me take a look at this thing. Am I allowed to take a look at this thing?
If you want to.
No.
Okay. Is it still a nature check?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
That's a
knew
nat-
it. I
That's
knew
a
it.
nat one.
Oh.
That's a nat one.
Yingvar, why do you make me have these moral conundrums?
Can I just bitch slap? Like, can I backhand slap?
Okay, Cedric and Korg, you watch as Yingvar starts. What weapons do you have, Yingvar?
I have a longbow and a longsword.
Okay, Korg and Cedric, you watch as Yingvar starts drawing a longsword and is raising it above his head as if to strike the egg. Would you like to do anything?
Yeah, I'll try to grapple him.
All right. Opposed strength checks.
This is gonna go very well for me.
I'll try to like grab his sword from him.
That's a
Okay,
It-
we'll say
Wait.
with Korg's help, it's an advantage
Okay.
because Korg is helping him.
Please roll.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He beat me.
Yeah, together you guys are able to get the sword off him, and Yingvar, you're like you kind of shake yourself. You're not really sure why you wanted to kill the egg. You just kind of felt like it in the moment.
He's stupid.
So,
Also, I have a +7 on strength saves or a strength check. No, that's different.
yes.
I say we pocket the egg and save it for later so we can make an
God dang it! I
omelet.
definitely did not unplug my headphones, by the way. All right, did I miss anything?
Ben wants to take the egg for an omelet.
We want to make a southern omelet.
Just to clarify, the fact that the egg is warm implies life.
Yeah, and it's a dragon.
Fine, I'll take the egg to nurture it.
And also,
You're no fun.
also,
Didn't someone get a message of an upcoming of a dragon uprising or something? And we're just gonna take a dragon egg?
Yeah.
you guys don't even know what kind of egg it is, for the
A
record.
dragon
It
egg.
is an egg of the warm variety. I want to take it.
It's a giant egg below a dragon skeleton. What else could it possibly be?
The type of dragon, you don't know what that is. This could be a good
It's
dragon.
warm.
Only the chromatic dragons are evil.
Not
Yeah,
all dragons are
I
evil.
want to take and nurture the egg.
That is
Can I
objectively
take the egg?
false. Yes, you can take
Can
the
you-
egg.
Name me one good dragon.
That's basic.
One good dragon.
Parthenax.
Mario.
What?
Mario.
Because Parthenax and Mario are the same person.
Bombadillo crocodilo.
No brain
Puff
rot.
the magic dragon.
Other good dragons.
Is there an egg
Dragon.
dragon?
Sir Dragon
No.
D's nuts. He's a good dragon.
Hmm.
So yes.
Well, I think it's time for me to take my
Gorg,
leave.
you pick up the egg. It is, you're gonna have to make a custom item for it. It is 30 pounds.
Oh.
It's pretty heavy. It's not something it's very easy to just kind of carry around with you.
Egg. Unknown species, even though we think we know what it is. Or should I just put dragon egg?
Just put dragon egg. Like, if you want to put unknown, you can, because you don't know what color dragon's underneath it.
Oh, so it's still dragon egg, but color unknown.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't know what color it is, because chromatic dragons are typically evil. They're inclined to evil by nature, and then metallic dragons.
So
are
they're not guaranteed; they're just inclined to evil.
By inclined, I mean it's in their nature to be evil, but I mean with some training,
I can change it.
They're like a pit bull.
I can change that.
Okay, they're like a pit bull. There you go.
Yeah, pit bulls are always the nicest dogs. You just gotta get past their looks.
Can I make a nature check to see if I know what kind it is?
Sure. God. This is like okay. What just happened here is you're essentially asking, hey, what's the dragon egg's name? And I'm like, I'll just hide it behind a high DC dice roll. That way I don't have to actually answer. Now you
God forbid
now.
you do your job.
You were the one who
David,
came
you gotta know
across.
if you
don't
don't
know
want
the
to answer a
type of
question,
dragon
make the
egg.
DC like well over 20 to the point where you have to nat 20 to get it.
Dang, this is quite the conundrum.
I'm sorry.
God,
Do your
dang it!
job.
I don't know which one would actually be the right answer for this, because it probably is a right answer to this question. Okay, let me open.
Let's see.
Obviously, the solution is to say you feel like you were just right there to knowing it. You just can't remember what it was called.
It's a southern dragon. Alabama
Yeah, we're making an
dragon.
omelet.
Would it be a red dragon or a black dragon, David?
I think it'd be a redneck dragon.
It's a blue dragon. Wait, wait. That's actually a good answer to this. I can just look at where dragons live, because we know it's by Thay, so I need to look at the dragons that would reasonably live by Thay. There we go.
With this dragon, would you say they support the Confederacy?
Oh, way down. No.
Red dragons could live deep in the halls of abandoned mines and dwarven strongholds. Caves
As a
with
child, I
volcanoes
yearned
or
for the
thermal
mines.
activity.
Look for like desert or like arid regions. So blue dragon is a consideration.
Blue devil.
High in the mountains or hills.
Okay, blue and brass so far are the options.
Fuck it, it's a chromatic dragon. Time to make an omelet.
Copper is nope, not copper.
You'll never catch me alive, Copper. That's a bad one.
Not your best, but it's not bad. I like it. And I know green is forest, so I'm not gonna bother looking for them.
Silver dragon.
Silver live in deserts.
I don't know. I'm not looking this up. I haven't looked it up.
David, it's your world. They can live wherever you want them to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, why
I
are you
mean,
letting where they can live,
and I
David?
haven't changed them much, you know. So I want most dragons to be pretty much the same. Because I do, I don't know. I mean, I haven't even decided concretely if I even want metallic dragons to exist in this world, to be honest.
So what? Metallic makes most sense, but you figure out if you want them to exist. There's metallic
Okay, you know what? It's just a blue dragon. Because I don't know if I want there to be good dragons, realistically. It's not the thematic
racist.
purpose of dragons, you know? They serve as the
So what,
bad
like,
guys.
all dragons are like true neutral except for like chromatic.
Eh. No, I feel like I might just do chromatic dragons, honestly. So but for now, we'll say it is a blue dragon egg.
For now, it's a blue dragon egg.
Yeah. Yep, it's a blue dragon egg, and we're not going to worry about that. Anyways, let's go to the secret room.